Hey guys, TrinityC here, coming at you with another video. We have yet another brand new Pokemon that has leaked for Pokemon Winds and Waves. This is the third new Pokemon that has leaked over recent weeks, and this is coming from Ball Guy, and we have this tweet here that Central has compiled of it, and that is that one of our gym leaders for Pokemon Winds and Waves is going to be a Poison-type gym leader, and that person is going to be an idol/performer, and the more interesting detail to me is that apparently their signature Pokemon is going to be a new Dragon Poison type Pokemon, and it may have some story significance surrounding this Pokemon. Now, there's not a whole lot we can specifically talk about here regarding this Pokemon, as all we really know is that it's going to be a Dragon and Poison type, which I think is a really good typing to get a new Pokemon in, because the only Dragon Poison types right now are Dragalge, Eternatus, and Naganadel. So getting another Dragon Poison type Pokemon is definitely a welcome for the franchise, and having it be the signature of this gym leader is also really cool. But the bigger thing I really want to discuss here today regarding this leak is just where exactly are these coming from and the frequency of said leaks. And hear me out on this one. Let me explain what I mean by this here. So what I'm finding rather interesting here is, number one, we know Pokemon Winds and Waves from other videos that we've discussed on this channel. I'll leave a card up above to them if you don't know what I'm talking about, but we know Pokemon Winds and Waves is not getting any other news for this year. It's not getting another trailer this year. It's not coming out till late 2027, and we're going to hear nothing else about this game for the remainder of this year, which isn't great, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm curious as to where exactly is this coming from? Where exactly are we getting a leak that this Poison Gym Leader is going to have a Dragon Poison type as a signature Pokemon? We're getting a leak about a Pokemon being in the anime, and we're getting another leak of a scrap Pokemon returning in Pokemon Winds and Waves. Again, if you haven't checked those out, be sure to look for them on the channel. But I just don't really know where all this is coming from. And what I'm trying to get at here is, are we about to witness a bigger leak for Pokemon Winds and Waves? If you guys were paying attention during Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's pre-release time, during the hype season, the marketing cycle, I should say, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I believe it was around June of 2019, we had a massive leak hit the internet where different accounts were posting descriptions of the entire Pokedex for Scarlet and Violet. I wasn't making videos on this channel at that point in time, but I remember saying to myself, this is the most insane point within Pokemon's history in terms of leaks. Obviously, a lot more has happened since then, but this is insane because this is an entire generation of Pokemon, the entire Pokedex leaking prior to the game getting a second trailer, or just around the time we got a second trailer. That's something that we have never seen happen before. We had the leak of these past and future Pokemon that obviously turned into the Paradox Pokemon. The entirety of the Pokedex was leaked, evolutionary lines and all, and I can't help but wonder if we're on a path, we're on a trajectory forward for something similar to happen here with Pokemon Winds and Waves, because I find it really odd that within the span of a few weeks, we had a leak of a scrap Mon coming back for Winds and Waves. We had the leak that a new Generation 10 Mon is coming in the anime. We have now a leak that this new signature Pokemon for this Poison type gym leader is a Dragon Poison type. I just find it very odd to be getting this information when we don't even know what the cover legendaries look like. That just is really strange to me, and it kind of makes me wonder, where exactly is this coming from? Like, the anime Pokemon leaking could just be from someone on the anime team. Obviously, there has to be collaboration there between Game Freak and the Pokemon Company and the studio that develops the anime. There's going to be leaks that happen because of that, because the more people that know about something, the more likely that something's going to get out there. But the fact that we know that, the fact that we know a Scrap Mon is returning, the fact that now we have this Poison Dragon type that's going to make its debut in Winds and Waves, makes me think that this is coming from inside of Game Freak. And if they're getting this information inside of Game Freak, then the floodgates eventually are gonna open? I'm thinking possibly, because this is the same thing that happened back in 2021 with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We had a few Pokemon leak out there. It was like this little trickle until the floodgates opened and we had all these Pokemon leaking. The only hesitation I will give you now with this happening for Winds and Waves is that this game is not coming this year. So it is quite possible that we don't get any more leaks for the rest of the year, and it's very quiet from here on out. But the fact that we had 3 brand new Pokemon leak over the span of a few weeks is a little bit alarming to me, because when this leak first happened, I was like, okay, we're probably going to get another trailer soon. So maybe, some stuff that's going to be in the trailer leaked out there. People are talking about it because someone within Game Freak tipped them off. Whatever, that's nothing new. But the fact that we're not getting anything till next year for Winds and Waves from a marketing standpoint makes me wonder where this is all originating from, because these are credible leakers who are putting this information information out there, meaning that this is most likely correct. This is most likely real, which makes me wonder if the floodgates are about to open here. The one caveat I will say is it is at all possible that this is all coming from the Terra leak, because as big as the Terra leak was, as much as we know about it, there's still stuff that hasn't been publicly released. I saw this in a video on YouTube. I forgot who made it, but I saw a clip where basically Mega Charizard X and Mega Emboar, which was going to be a Fire Dragon type for Charizard like we got, and a Fire Rock type for Emboar, were originally supposed to debut as Super Evolution in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 before scrapping the concept entirely and later revisiting it in X and Y. And obviously Mega Emboar did not get a Mega Evolution until Legends ZA all these years later, and it's a Fire Fighting type, not a Fire Rock type, so very different than what they initially conceptualized for Mega Emboar. So what I'm getting at here is there's a lot that's leaked from the Terra leak that hasn't been publicly discussed, and if that is indeed the case, once again, it's very possible that someone opens the floodgates and just puts all this information regarding Generation 10 out there. I would not be shocked if between now and the end of this year, we find out who the legendary Pokemon are for Winds and Waves. I would not be shocked if we find out more about that seed Pokemon, whether it was scrapped or not. I would not be shocked if the majority of the Pokedex leaks for Winds and Waves. I'm sure some things have changed because that Terra leak was what, from 2023 or 2024? This game's not coming out till 2027, so I'm sure it's not going to be a one-to-one accurate representation of the final product we're going to get when Winds and Waves comes out next year. But nevertheless, this is kind of alarming to be seeing 3 new Pokemon for Generation 10 leak over the span of a few weeks, and definitely keep your eyes peeled to this channel and just eyes peeled online to see what happens from here, because I would be rather shocked if this is the last leak we have for Winds and Waves for this year. But it's a matter of, what is the next leak going to be? Is it just going to be another random new mod? Is it going to be a new character? Are we going to have the floodgates open like they did back in 2021 for Scarlet and Violet, with the entirety of the new generational Pokedex leaking? That all remains to be seen, and again, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled to see what happens from here on out. Anyways, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about all this. What do you guys think about the new wave of Pokemon Winds and Waves leaks? What do you think about this new Dragon and Poison type Pokemon? Do you like that typing, given that we only have 3 Pokemon with that type prior to this? And do you think we're in store for a bigger leak season like we've seen with some recent Pokemon games? Or do you think this is going to be it for now, and we're really not going to hear anything else regarding Winds and Waves until we get our next official trailer at some point next year, most likely on Pokemon Day? If you guys enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this from Trainer DC. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.